Hey guys, Merry Christmas. Sorry this video came in a little bit later in the day, but I kind of had to do this since I need to end off my my Christmas movie reviewing marathon. So I decided to end it big with what is probably the greatest Christmas movie ever made, A Christmas Story. Now I wanted to get the Steelbook, but I just couldn't do it for the prices that they were saying. At one point it was $10, and then at another it was $15, so I just got the standard Amaret edition. So anyway, the basic plot of the film is a little boy named Ralphie. He's in the 1940s, and he wants a BB gun, or I guess a shotgun maybe. Yeah, I guess it's a BB gun. But his parents keep replying to him, "You'll shoot your eye out." So he pretty much has to go through Christmas and most of the time getting very mad at his parents and always being mad. Really, he just goes around on a campaign trying to get the BB gun. Now, I absolutely love A Christmas Story. Everybody loves this movie. But is it a fantastic masterpiece that's one of the greatest movies of all time? I wouldn't say it's in my top 10 favorite movies of all time, though. I definitely think it is the greatest Christmas movie, but I don't think it is like one of the greatest movies ever made. This film is definitely fantastic. Let me just get to some of my favorite points of the film. This film feels like a real Christmas movie. It feels like it takes place during Christmas. And I thought that was a brilliant touch, how they made the film feel so much like Christmas. And how much it felt like the 1940s. It felt like it was filled with imagery that definitely looks like it's from the 1940s. And the film just perfectly replicates the 1940s. Now, I love all the comedy in the film. I love how much, like, the characters their parents are very overprotective. Like, Ralphie's mom, she wrapped up Ralphie's brother in tons and tons of clothing and jackets and scarves to go out on a winter day. So they almost suffocate him in there. Like, they only have his eyes poking out. And, I mean, she's just, like, strange. I mean, she even has Ralphie put soap in his mouth, which is just a bad thing. But it was the 1940s. So, I also love the Santa Claus in this film. As everybody knows, there was a scene where Ralphie, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the film. If you haven't seen the film, then you're a fucking idiot. In this film, Ralphie is taken out to see Santa. But this version of Santa is a more mean version, where he's like, "Oh, oh, oh." And he kind of just makes the kid go quick and pretty much just throws him down a slide. In fact, what happens to Ralphie is when he gets put on the slide, one of the elves pushes him down. So the people who are supposed to be the elves are very, very mean-spirited. And I kind of like that touch. It kind of adds more of a comical feeling to this film. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this movie. I have no idea who doesn't know about it. Well, I have no idea who doesn't know about this. I have no idea of anybody who doesn't know about this film. And this film is just a cult icon for people who, love Christmas movies. This is a film that pretty much they own in their collection. Families love this, and this film actually on TBS is played for 24 hours every Christmas, which is a strange thing. Now, there was a sequel to this, which sucked ass. It was terrible. Don't ever watch the sequel. If you see something that says A Christmas Story 2 and say, "Oh, my kids will like this," since they like pretty much every single movie that they see, no. don't see the sequel. Just watch this. The sequel has a perverted Ralphie. It's strange, it's creepy, and it's not good at all. Watch the original. This film is filled with rich and vivid imagery of Christmas time. Like, this is true Christmas. You have snow everywhere. You have Christmas trees. You have just people dressed up in, like, scarves and coats. It just feels like Christmas in this film. It's exactly why it's called A Christmas Story. Now, there are definitely films that are better than this. I may be praising this film a lot. Even though it's just fantastic, this film is... There are definitely... Don't tell me it's raining. Whatever. There are definitely better films than this. Even though I do think this is the best Christmas movie of all time, it is not one of the greatest movies of all time, in my opinion. I don't feel like it's as good as stuff like Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, RoboCop, any of the stuff like that. I don't feel like they're better than this movie. But this film has just so many great things going for it. Rich and vivid imagery of Christmas, great characters. I forgot to talk about the characters. The characters definitely fit their setting. They act like, like they're definitely in the 1940s. They act like 1940s kids. They don't act like they don't act as if the producers were trying to think of what 1940s kids acted like. These felt like kids who were from the 1940s. The parents were very much, they were wearing stuff that is definitely from the 1940s. They acted like, adults from the 1940s. These characters feel like people from the 1940s. This film has great characters as well. Ralphie, he is a kid that will not stand for the fact that, oh, shoot my eye out, I don't care, I want a BB gun and I want it on Christmas. I love Ralphie. He's just such a great character as well. I mean, just look at that face. Look at that. Just look at that. And I also love his little brother. He gets, as you know, he's the kid who gets a scarf all around his face and then tons of jackets put on. And he just seems like the person who plays him is having a really fun time. And I just love the fact how he kind of just acts, just very, very tight. Yeah. They're all great characters. They're people that you would expect to see if you lived in the 1940s. And also, one thing that kind of detracts from this movie, it's racist. Yeah. You all remember the scene where they go, "Deck the horse with boughs of holly." That's a racist scene. All of our favorite our favorite Christmas movie is racist. It does detract from the film a bit, because when you grow up, you realize that it's racist. But really, that doesn't matter. Just get rid of that. Don't think of that when you see the scene. Just watch the film with an open mind, and you will absolutely love it. I will give A Christmas Story an A+. I don't think this is one of the greatest movies ever made, but I definitely think it is a fantastic film about Christmas. So anyway, it is nighttime. The end of Christmas. I'll see you next year. I think I just dropped that on the Lego that was rolling. Yeah, I was. This is a very sad time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Jay the Collector telling you, always love Christmas.